The gold market is something that has seen an impressive resurgence in recent years, largely due to perceptions of financial instability among large segments of the investing public. To really get great value from the gold market, though, a good deal of know-how is required. This video will go over some of the top tips and tricks for buying and selling gold. If you have a particularly nice piece of jewelry, you may be able to get more money for it, as is, rather than selling it to someone to melt down. This is particularly true if the item was made by a popular designer. Investigate your options before you just go forward with a sale for the gold only. Do not sell your scrap gold or gold jewelry to a company wanting to do so through the mail. These types of operations pay less than pennies on the dollar, and you will have no recourse once you receive your measly check from them. Visit a dealer in person, get a real evaluation, and try to sell it to them. Go through thrift shops and antique stores looking for gold. You can find bargains in those places when you're aware of what you want. Sellers don't always know the value of the gold they own. You can reap the benefits of their loss if you do your homework first. Keep in mind that buying rare gold coins takes a lot of research, expertise, time, and dedication. Some coins tend to look alike, but they may have very different grades. Minor differences like these can lead to an additional thousands of dollars. Try hiring a type of professional grading service to obtain a certificate of authenticity when buying rare coins. These services judge the physical condition and provide it with a grade. Have your gold weighed out in the open, in front of you. If a dealer wants to take your piece to the back of the store, beware. Some less than ethical dealers will use a bait and switch, or they will tell you the pieces weigh less than they actually do. This means less money in your pocket, and it amounts to an unfair deal. Never be an impulse buyer or seller of gold. There's a ton of emotion wrapped up with gold. Whether it's a piece that's been in your family for ages or one that's so beautiful that you've just got to have it. You may consider making off-the-cuff decisions. Take a step back. There are big prices involved with gold, so little mistakes can add up. Take the time to do it right. Have a basic understanding of grams and pennyweight measurements when selling your gold. Some jewelers will measure in pennyweight but pay in grams, and this results can benefit the seller. Avoid this by asking what measurement your jeweler is using before your pieces are ever weighed, and make sure you are paid based on that same measurement. Be cautious about buying gold from a mobile office. Anyone who sets up in a hotel or other temporary location should be considered with a great level of caution. Even if they promise great deals, remember that these dealers might not be there if you ever have to go back, meaning they can easily sell you something that isn't worth as much as they say it is. Get a certificate of authenticity when buying gold jewelry. This is your proof that the piece you have purchased is real, consists of a certain carat count, and has a specific value. This certificate can be used to authenticate your piece for resale or insurance purposes, should you need it. A popular method of buying gold is in the form of coins. In the United States, you can purchase the American Eagle, American Buffalo, and St. Gaudens coins. These can be easily kept in your safe at home or in your safe deposit box at the bank. These are fun to look at too, and they hold their value well. Keep in mind that gold doesn't just come in white or yellow. There are many hues of the precious metal due to the alloys that are mixed with it to give it strength. Gold may be pink in color, more rose-like, or even green. It'll still have value, so don't overlook it. When you go to sell your gold, make sure your expectations are not too high and bring your government-issued identification. On average, gold dealers pay between 70% and 80% of the actual value. The law requires that dealers ask sellers for identification when buying gold to aid police in their investigations about stolen property. When selling your gold, make sure that you separate each piece by its carat value. Some dealers will attempt to weigh all your gold at once, then use the lowest carat value to calculate the payment. Keeping your jewelry separated out by carat values ensures that you are paid fairly for each piece. Investigate several gold dealers before choosing one to do business with. The chances are good that you will get completely different offers for your gold. If you go with the first buyer that you meet, you may end up with the worst deal possible. Be cautious and go slow in order to get the best deal for you. Talk to friends and family about their experiences. You may be surprised at the knowledge you can gain from them. In fact, they may lead you to 2 or 3 reputable gold dealers. This can speed up your research a lot starting out, so it's worth the 5 minutes to ask. When you buy gold as an investment, you should consider how easy it will be to sell when you are ready. Common gold coins are relatively simple to sell. Rare gold coins and coins mostly traded outside the United States can be more difficult to sell. Gold bars can be expensive and difficult to resell if you need to send them to a dealer. One way to buy small amounts of gold is to purchase coins that are made of solid gold. These coins are not legal tender but are often minted as collectible coins to commemorate people or events. Be sure that you know the true value of the gold in the coin and be wary of coins that cost a lot more than they are worth. If you're going to get into gold, plan ahead for it. As fun and rewarding as it may be, accumulating wealth is also a very stressful thing if you're not prepared properly. Consider things like storage and insurance long before you get your hands on any gold, to avoid unnecessary headaches and worrying. The potential of gold to serve as a sound financial investment even in troubled economic times is well known. Hopefully, these tips have given you some useful ideas. Thank you for watching.